Hey YouTube, so in this video I'm going to teach you how you can learn how to juggle just like this. What? Boom, stick around. So hi, my name is Brandon Rode. I'm the founder and owner of a store called shopsplat.com, which is a place where you can just find really cool things. And so similarly, this channel is just about how to do really cool things. So I have videos about how to do a backflip and how you can learn how to ride a unicycle and how you can learn how to play guitar. And now I'm going to teach you how you can juggle. So feel free to go down, hit the first link in the description, which is the store ShopSplat, and that's how I'm able to support myself and continue making these videos for you. So please check that out. It'd be greatly appreciated. But other than that, here we go. Let's get started. So I have been juggling for, oh man, I don't even know. It's been a while. I started when I was like 9 years old. I started to learn how to juggle, and yeah, and I've been doing it ever since. So it's been a while. And so I'm just gonna go over the basic 3-ball cascade right now, which looks just like this. This is the standard. Like if you ever see someone juggle, they're probably gonna be doing this. If you know they're not doing any tricks or anything. But yeah, so I'm going to go over how you can do that. So 2 things. First one, I am in my shed and it's raining, so I apologize if you hear the rain a little bit, which you probably can. Second thing, I'm super pumped because I got these new juggling balls, and if you see in the beginning, they light up and whatnot, and just like that, and they turn into like different colors, and it's really cool. They're just super cool and fun to juggle with, and they have different settings to where you can like click them, and now it like spazzes out, and then they have like other ones where you can have solid colors and stuff. So it's pretty cool. They have buttons, they're rechargeable, but yeah, I really like them, and I'll be using them today. So if you want to get your own pair, I'll have a link in the description about where I got mine. But let's get started. So the first step is you want to start with 1 ball, right? You don't want to start going off with 3 balls right away. We're going to start with 1. What you want to do is you want to have both hands out like this, and you want to practice throwing the ball over and up to the other side. Now, there's a few things we have to focus on. First, we don't want to throw the ball really high into the air, and we don't want to throw it super low either. So we want it to be right about where our forehead is, maybe a little higher than our forehead, but somewhere around that area, and you'll be good. All right. The second thing we want to focus on is it's not going to be a straight line. So if you imagine the path that the ball takes, we don't want it to be a straight line over to the other hand like that, right? We don't want anything like that. What we actually want is we want a looping motion. So we want the ball to start up here, we want it to go down, and then up and over into the other hand. So watch, this is not what we want. We don't want this, right? We want up and over, just like that, up and over, and we want to get that motion down. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're throwing it at the right height, you have that looping motion, and you want to practice simply just doing what I'm doing. You can throw it from one hand to the next, and you want to try to be able to do it without moving your hands a whole lot. So you don't want to throw this one all the way over here and have to move. You don't want to throw it out in front of you. It should stay relatively close to your body, and you want to make sure that we're throwing across our body. So it should be making an X in front of your body. You don't want it to be, really high where it's doing something like this and your hands are real close together. Spread them apart, go all the way across just like that, and it should have that looping motion. So practice that. Some ways you can make it fun is you can add in a clap in the middle and then see how many you can do. Just like that, and just see how many you can do, just to kind of make it a little more entertaining, because this probably isn't too fun for you. Alright, but once you got that, let's move on to step 2. Alright, so step 2 is now going to be adding in the second ball. Oh yeah. So basically we're going to do exactly what I just did right there. So you're going to practice throwing one over and then throwing the next over, just like that. Now let me break it down. The first thing I want to say is do not do this. And you'll see a lot of people do this. They throw one over and then one across like this, and they're like, oh, look at me, I'm juggling. Don't do this. This is not juggling at all. This is literally, this is terrible. Don't do it. All right. Instead, what you want to do is you want to practice that same motion that we worked on, starting up, bringing it down, throwing it up, and catching it in the other hand. But we're going to do that with both hands. So make sure you're comfortable doing it with both hands, just like that. And now watch. What we're going to do is we're going to have both balls just like this. We're going to throw the first one. When the first one gets about to our forehead, when it's up in the air, it's about to land, it's going to get in our forehead, that's where we want to throw the second ball, up in the air. So it should look like this. This one's up, boom, and then I throw the second one. So it's up in the air, throw. Up in the air, throw. And as you see, both balls have the motion of going up and under. It's not one here and then the other one goes across, right? We don't want this, right? We don't want, a straight line like that. We want it to be up, up, catch, catch. So that's what we're going to do. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. So both balls should be right around your forehead area. Again, you don't want it to go too high. You don't want it too low like that. You want to try to keep it right around the forehead area. Now, when you do this, again, remember I said you want the big X? So, same thing. You don't want it to be real close to your body like that, right? Because a few things are going to happen. One, when you add in the third ball, they're going to get real close to each other and they're probably going to bump into each other. Two, it's going to be a lot more uncomfortable for you to juggle with your arms real close like this than when they're out like this. So when you're doing it, keep your hands, relatively, maybe a little wider than shoulder width apart. From there you throw, 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 catch, catch. You see I'm going across my body. It should be a big motion across your body like that. And you want to practice to the point where you can do it and it's relatively, second nature to you, to where it's not hard. You can do it, just like this. So yeah, get that down. That is step 2. Alright, so now that you got step 1 and step 2 down, it's time to move on to step 3, which is adding in all 3 of the balls. So this is the way that you want to do it. You want to take your most dominant hands, whether that's your right hand or your left hand, and you want to start with both balls, so 2 out of the 3 in that dominant hand. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have I'm going to have 2 of the balls in my right hand, and then I'll have the one on the left. So whenever you juggle, you always start with the one that has the most balls. So I always want to start throwing with this hand first. So I'll throw this one and then I'll throw this one. And it's a pattern, right? So it's not throw and then throw again with this hand. It's throw with this hand, throw with this hand, throw with this hand, throw with this hand. And it goes back and forth just like that. So when we do it, we start with both balls, or all 3 balls just like this. We're going to take the one that has 2, and all I want you to do is practice holding the one with your 2 fingers, like with your pinky and your ring finger. Practice holding it like that, and then just take it and only throw 2. So we're going to throw 1, 2, boom, and we're going to catch both of them. So again, we'll do it again. 1, 2, catch, catch. All right. So now all you have to do is you have to add in that third ball. So remember when I said once it gets to your forehead, when we throw that first one, that's when we throw the second one? Well, it's the same thing, but for the third one. So we throw the first one, it gets to our forehead. Then we throw the second one. When the second one gets to our forehead, that's when we throw the third one. So it's the same thing. So we're going to throw, 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 catch, 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 just like that. So if you can get the 2 down really well, if you can get 1, 2 down really well, where you're catching it every single time, adding the third one in is going to be a lot easier. So again, once you throw the one, right, the ball with that's by itself, right, so either in your non-dominant hand, once that one gets to your forehead, then you throw the second ball. All right, so watch. I throw the first one, 1, 2, boom, just like that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and then catch, catch, catch. So again, you don't want to be throwing them really high, right? You don't want to be throwing them, real narrow like this, right? It should be going across your body. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. 1, 2, 3, catch, 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 just like that. Now, a few things to mention. You don't want your arms all the way out here when you're juggling, right? That makes life really, really difficult. Like, that's really hard to do. Again, you don't want them really close to your body either. So get them at like a medium distance, and make sure again you're throwing across your body. But try to get that. So once it's at your forehead, you throw in the third ball. So 1, 2, 3, boom, catch, 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 and try to get 3 throws and 3 catches. So it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, catch, catch, catch. If you can get there, then you can juggle. All right. So I'm gonna go over again just a few more tips just to make it a little easier. So probably the biggest tip I have is don't throw up high. Typically when we juggle, you'll see people juggle and they're juggling all the way up here. You probably can't even see the balls because they're going above the camera. But when you do it, you don't want to juggle up here because that's uncomfortable, all right? Because 1, you're going to have to be looking up the whole time when you're juggling, all right? And 2, it's not going to be super wide like you want it to because that would be really hard to do. So you want to make sure that it's right in front of your body. So again, the balls are right here and you're throwing across your body, just like this. All right? So once you get to that point, once you can get the 3 throws and 3 catches like that, Then you just want to continue doing the pattern. So every time the ball reaches your forehead, then you throw the next one. So we're going here. Throw, 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 throw. Again, it's opposite hands, right? So it's right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. And you're always going to do it that way. Right hand, left hand, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Just like that. And that's how you're going to learn, that's how the cascade pattern, the 3-ball cascade at least, that's how it goes. All right, so once you have that, that's how you juggle. That's all it is, really. It's not too difficult. You can, pretty much anyone can learn it. Like I said, I learned it when I was like 9 years old, so if I can do it, you definitely can. So make sure that you practice it. It's a tricky skill to get down, but it's super cool because you can like learn, once you get good at this, you can pretty much, well, first you can like learn a whole bunch of tricks and stuff like that, but you could also just like pick up anything and juggle it. And your friends will probably tempt you to juggle like, you know, super weird things like paper towel rolls and stuff. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun, super cool thing that you can do. Make sure, again, you can check out Shop Splat down below. That is, again, how I am able to support myself and continue making these videos for you. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And again, I will have a link to the description, or I will have a link in the description to where you can get these glow of balls. But all right, I hope you have a great day. See ya.